Today I'm using a Don Grosh Retro Classic Rivera Venus 112 combo, a couple of solid cables, and a Tortuga Yeti. So this is the Yeti. The Yeti is a fuzz and a distortion all in one box. Basically I'm calling it a Fuzz-Stortion because it does everything from big, huge, fat fuzz tones to the really tight, articulate distortion tones all in one box. The whole point of this pedal originally was for guys who have either a clean amp or guys who are on the road who only get clean amps put in front of them that they can get a great clean tone out of, but they don't have that lush, rich tube distortion tone that they've grown accustomed to with their great amp at home. So what they can do is take the Yeti with them, put it in front of a great clean amp, and they have a portable, huge tube sounding distortion that they can use anywhere, that they can depend on. So for controls, we've got howl, scream, and growl, and a full-way selector for the anger. Basically, howl is volume, scream is tone, growl is distortion or sustain, and the selector switches out your mid-range. Basically, first position is scooped mids, second position is flat mids, third position is boosted mids, and fourth position is basically you're taking your tone stack out, no mid-range control at all, bypasses the scream control, doesn't do anything, and gives you a slight volume boost, but also sends more signal to your amp and tends to compress it a bit more. Let's put it back in position one. We're going to start on a clean tone. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, turn the howl up just a little bit. It's going to make up for the difference in volume between the clean sound and the distortion. The scream up just a little bit also. And the growl, let's turn it all the way down. Okay, and then the Yeti. So here's how the anger mid switch works. Basically, first position is scooped mids. Second position again is flat mids. Third position is boosted mids. Fourth position, I'll turn the howl back to make up for the gain boost because this boosts your gain. This takes the tone circuit completely out, so it's very flat and also pushes the amp harder. So let's put it back on the first position and turn the growl up, oh, I don't know, about there. Bring the howl back up again, the volume. And here's the bridge pickup. This can get you a little bit more of a classic rock tone. Again, compared to the clean sound. Another one of my favorite sounds is that same setting except on the third position. Now the scream control is your tone control. But when you're up on the one side, it's got more treble, but it takes your bass away. The other way around, it gives you more bass, but takes your treble away. So, you know, here, it's nice and trebly, and tight, but not a lot of low-end thump. And then here we go. Both sound really good, but they're very different sounds just from turning the knob. It's not just taking treble away like some controls do. I kind of like it. Right about there. But if you take this back like this, turn this up here, you get this nice fat Hendrixy kind of fuzz tone. Now one of my favorite features about the Yeti and what it can do is this sound in particular. Switch to the bridge pickup, howl up a little bit, scream in the middle, growl all the way up, and back on the first position. You get that classic Metallica crunch tone. other thing you can do with this growl cranked all the way up is put it on the second position, which gives you that flat mids for more of a singing lead tone. And again, that's my clean tone. Another tone I like too is the over the top. Turn it all the way up, turn the howl back a bit, and this is just slamming your amp, slamming the tubes, big, fat, huge tube amp on 10s. So there you have it. That's the Yeti. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I'm so addicted to my tube amplifier that I don't know what I'd do without my gain side. And now that I have the Yeti, you know, it's great. I can take it anywhere, plug it in any amp, and know exactly what I'm going to get from my gain. It's a luxury I've never had before, and I love it. And I know you'll love it too.